Welcome everybody, it's tractorchute here for game 2 of Silver League Superheroes today. In the upper left hand corner, on the same map you've seen earlier today, it is IMOUTOSWAG. He plays for Team KYOANI, and apparently these two are very chatty already, as it does look like you were asking, where is he from? Canada, HBU, I think that's how about you. In the lower right hand corner, it is Cstewart for Team Copper. And he is very excited because he is from BC. Opponent's from Alberta. So 2 Canadian boys, 1 Canadian caster. We got a boatload of Canadians here. That should be fairly good here. So we are going to have a little bit of a T versus T game. So shouldn't it be too bads here. Asking whereabouts in Alberta. And Cstewart is going to wall that baby off there. And in the upper left, we are going to do the exact same thing here. So it looks like we're going to get fairly mimicking builds here. And take a look at the production tab. It's probably going to look pretty darn exciting as they're going to do the exact same thing here. Nobody getting any form of early gas so far here. It does look like we are just going to get the standard barracks going down for Cstewart. And the exact same thing, like I say, even the timing's pretty much bang on there. Or in fact, Cstewart might be spitting out a little bit more SCVs there. It does look like his opponent was a little bit slow in the SCV. So if anything, Cstewart has a quicker SCV than what his opponent does there. Not where I was. I don't know what they were talking about. Some form of flooding or something like that there. Not too sure if there was a tsunami or what there was. But either way here, does look like the gas is finally going to go down for IMOUTOSWAG. And Cstewart does finish his wall off. But either way, none of these guys have expanded either here. So what these guys are going to sit back for a little bit here. IMOUTOSWAG is starting to fall behind by a little bit here. Cstewart is a little bit up on the building so far. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize he didn't have a gas down. Well, there you go. So they are still pretty even here. Just no gas for Cstewart, so it does look like he is just going to go with the 1 barracks, and then he's going to go way over here to the top corner of his base here and do nothing. Is he? He's setting patrol points for the SCV, but doesn't realize that you have to lower that supply depot before he can actually leave, and there he goes. Gets his ticket out of there. He's going to move himself across that map there. And where is he going first here? He is going to go all the way to the upper right-hand corner. So not quite the best scout in the world to start, but he will find his opponent in the cross spawn. I'm not too sure if this is a cross spawn only map or not, but both the first games that we have seen, or the first game we've seen in this one, is cross spawn. So maybe it is a cross spawn only. Who knows? And Cstewart is going to go up there. You know, he might actually be scouting the right area first. So I do I do apologize, Cstewart. You did scout the right area first. So he's going to get up there. We'll realize that the wall is ramped. So he's going to find out himself a whole lot of information. Or in fact, his opponent has the exact same build that he has so far here. And does look like the second barracks is going to go down. Did go the double gas right away. So very quick on the double gas there. Didn't get the early gas, but did go to double pretty darn quick there. So he's got only one mining off each there. So not too sure if he's realized that they're both up not yet, or doesn't want to mine too much. There we go. Did fill up the one, did fill up the other. So does look like he is going to go on the double gas pretty heavy here. And there's the second gas going down at the other end there, with the mule going down to Cstewart's end. Doesn't even bother with the orbital command. Apparently he is a man of men. A man of men. Yeah, something like that. He is the man out of the way there. Does not need an orbital and is building a fairly funny wall now. Has backed off the 1 barracks here and built this supply depot kind of in its spot there to kind of walled off there. At the other end, we have gone into a second barracks with the factory and the starport going down there. So not too sure what type of build is going to go. Looks like a Marine Marauder medevac. Pretty typical there. And the tech lab does go down here. So far, no upgrades out of it there. And we do have the double reactor down at Cstewart's end. So he's definitely going to get into a bunch of Marines, I would have to imagine, to start this off here. And the third barracks is going down. And both these guys do look like they are going to sit back for a little bit there. And there, of course, is the second gas fully saturated. This one was fully saturated as well. And, of course, the mules are working pretty good for them. They're very even on the mineral count. Like I say, both these guys are very even builds so far. Nobody doing anything out of the ordinary. Apparently, Cstewart has elected at the 5-minute and 30-second mark. It is time to get out Reapers. Don't know if he expects to surprise his opponent, but they are very good for scouting and harassment. Anytime in the game, realistically, just a lot more effective early. But either way, Cstewart is going to continue with that. Wow, really committing to that there. Wasting quite a bit of gas on those Reapers, so I really hope that doesn't come back and bite him here, as he does have 4 more coming. So 6 altogether he's going to have on the field here. So that is a lot of Reapers. So we'll see what he decides to do with them here. He is making sure he doesn't get supply blocked here. Meanwhile, his opponent did get supply blocked, so he's regretting that there. And the factory and the starport are both bouncing around here. It looks like the starport is going to land on top of the reactor, so he can get his medevacs out here. and he is building all of his supply depots off of the one SCV. I hope that doesn't come back and bite him in the end here. And Cstewart does have some Reapers somewhere on the map here. There they are. They're all just standing around the middle here. So maybe wait until he gets the count up there before he moves them out here. Maybe this is the time here. We'll soon find out. Does have 4 more coming out. That's going to be a lot of Reapers on the map here. 3, 6, 10, 11. He's even got another one coming out. So we're going to look at seeing 11 Reapers on this map here. So he's definitely committing to the Reapers here. And there they go. Time to move out here. Does end up getting, how many did he get out here to move actually? Does end up getting 3, 6, 2, or 8. And he will, like I say, he'll have a couple more coming up. I'm kind of curious if he's going to wait for them to rally up here, or if he's just going to move out with this army here and get right up into the base nice and early here. In the meantime, his opponent does have quite a few Marauders, but that is a lot of Reapers. If microed correctly, this could be fairly deadly there. There they go, getting up on the cliff there. And they're going to run back around to the back of the middle line here. He is almost walled off. Is he going to make it through that? Yes, he does make it through. Doesn't kill off the working SCV, a little bit surprising. But at the same time, the other army's got to do the same thing. They got to work around and fairly good micro so far. Does get one SCV kill. We'll come out this side here. All of them piled up there, waiting to be shot at here. Does get another kill too as well. Does get out of there. Might be the time to just start running away at this point in time. But he could continue to be a bit of an arse there. No, he's not. He's actually going to take off back here. That's a lot of money he put into the Reapers to get himself a couple workers kills. Let's take a look at his worker kill. Yep, he ended up getting 2 worker kills. I don't think that's worth it in the end, Mr. Cstewart. But either way, you have done your job. You're going to get back there, and you will have a lot of Reapers in your army now. So he is getting another barracks down, so that would be his 4th barracks. And another factory down as well. Meanwhile, at the other end here, we do have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Pretty much the exact same build. So like I say, both these guys very similar in the build. There's Stimpak coming down for our good man IMOUTOSWAG. Just not a name that rolls off the tongue there. So there we go. We are also getting 3 more barracks down there. So very good on the production buildings. He's only riding on 1 base. Wouldn't mind seeing some expansion start up pretty darn soon here. And doesn't have a tech lab attached to any of his barracks so far. So we won't see any upgrades coming out there. But there's the factory going down. And factory will finish up here. We'll soon find out if that's going to be a Widow Mine type build, or if he's going to get into some tanks. Has some standing SCVs. I guess if you're not building supply depots, this guy just stands around. So there we go. Does get that one back to work there. Does pull 1 off to do the starport. So now he's going to get double starport. All right, we are going to go 2 starports here. Has a very heavy Marine / Reaper type build here. And Afterman does tech lab. Yes, it is. So there goes the tech lab there. So he will have that option as well here. Down at the other end, our opponent has managed to get himself everything except for concussive shells, so doesn't want to do that, but does have a drop coming here. Has a fairly decent drop there, has quite a few units there. Does look like 1, 2, 3 Marauders, 2 Marines, and then, of course, 2 Marauders and 4 Marines in the other one. So he's going to get right up in the base here. Might be able to get a bit of damage as it is almost walled off out here, so he could actually sit back there and maybe shoot some buildings, but at the same time, does look like there's enough area there for Cstewart to get back there and shoot him without him being out of range. And there he goes. He doesn't want to be detected, but now he will be seen. He's going to get right in the back of the base there. And we'll drop right down to kill the worker that was building the 2nd starport. And we'll actually get a kill in that 2nd starport. Here comes Cstewart. Got a lot of fast Reapers there. And he does move in there very smartly. Let all his units get in there and start shooting. And he does end up, might actually, oh no! Oh no! Does actually kill off the only medevac that did the pickup. The other one didn't get anything in it, so it was really not needed to kill that one. So very well done. Kills off a full medevac, so ends up killing off that whole army. So I don't know if that was quite worth it for IMOUTOSWAG. But IMOUTOSWAG is continuing to macro up a little bit here. Does have a nice little design for his supply depots here. I like to see that. And he's only has 14 workers though, so his worker count isn't very high. Cstewart is riding 21. But like I say, none of these guys have expanded, but Cstewart has elected to move out. Don't think he has any upgrades at this point in time. No, he does not have any upgrades, as we'll like to see. And is also getting a, oh, there's his 2nd starport. Sorry, I thought that was his 3rd. And here comes his whole army all the way back here. Yeah, not entirely sure what they're doing here. Maybe they missed something up there that they want to take a look at. There really isn't anything up there to shoot, but either way, they moved halfway out and back up and are going to wait for some medevacs. Maybe that's what they're doing there. Going to stand around there and wait for those medevacs to come down. And the Expo is finally coming out here. Opponent is going to get an Expo. Same time, doesn't have a ton of workers at his main base, so it's not like he was running out of minerals by no means, but is continuing. This is the hardest working SCV I've ever seen in my life. He has built himself 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 supply depots, and we'll have a 9th, or at least as far as we know, that's as much as he's built. There we go. We are starting to move out here. Does have a little bit of Marauders in that army here. Still has no upgrades on those units here. Down at the other end, he has himself 0-0 as well. This is what we like to see in Silver League Superheroes. They're not letting me down. And it is going to be a very massive army. Does he actually have stim on these guys yet? Not even stims. There you go. Concussive shells? Not even concussive shells. Cstewart, he is the man of men, the man of men. He is the superhero because he doesn't need upgrades, doesn't even need the basic upgrades. Forget the damage, forget the armor. He doesn't even need stim pack. This is amazing here. So we are going to get right up in the base here. And he's going to go at him as much as he can here. That's a lot of Reapers there. Reapers are not the greatest here. There's the stim out of his opponent here. Does Cstewart have the count to take this down here? It's going to be very, very close. Not too sure if he's going to have that count, but he actually does push him back fairly good there. Does back off here. So he did elect to back that off here. In the end there, they were very, very even. Like I say, pretty much the armies were exact same there. And I'm not too sure what Cstewart plans on doing, but he's going to try and get back up there again here. Still doesn't have any upgrades on his units. Oh, he did get the one. Sorry, I do apologize, Cstewart. You do have the one weapon upgrade, and that might be the counter here, or that might be the deciding factor. Is the fact you actually have an upgrade. Both of you guys have a massive amount of medevacs here. They are kind of jockeying for position there. Did look like we almost got another stim out of our opponent there. And there they go. They're going to start attacking there, but Cstewart does elect to back off there and then get right back in there. And they're back and forth here. There we go. Cstewart has finally given up on this attack here. He's going to get back to his base. Has some reinforcing Marines here. And outside of that, there's not. Is he doing anything with the factory at all? Nothing with the factory. And he has enough medevacs out here. They're all rallied way down the other end of the map here. So you wait for the reinforcing army. His opponent, in the meantime, is pretty much the exact same. Look at this, 75 to 66 in food count. Both these guys have the exact same type of army. And there we go. Is almost mined out finally up there. Cstewart, in the meantime, he is also about the exact same, surprisingly, even though he had way more SCVs. There's the scan up there. They're not going to see anything, so he knows the army's somewhere out and about on the map there. And, yep, we get them all right up here. Very heavy on the Marine count. And there we go. They are going to move down here. Does have a couple loaded up for absolutely no reason here. Now, we'll see who gets the better of the engagements here. They're both actually going to miss each other. So, oh no, Cstewart back and forth there. There's a Marauder going to get caught out of position here. Now, we'll see if Cstewart wants to engage or if he wants to go right up to the base here. Apparently wants to go right up to the base here. So, this actually might be bad for IMOUTOSWAG here. Cstewart's going to get up there. He's picking off units that are rallying across the map there. But he's going to get a kill on this Expo here. And he's also going to kill off some straggling units that are standing around with no protection. And he is going to get IMOUTOSWAG to come back here. Is going to get kill in the command center. So very, very good move by Cstewart here. And he is going to try and move up the main base here. So there he goes. Going to get right into the main base of IMOUTOSWAG here. And IMOUTOSWAG is right behind him at this point in time here. But Cstewart is going to get right to that mineral line here. And this might actually be a lot of SCV kills. So that is a lot of Marines. And there he goes, knocking down pretty much every single one of those SCVs very well. So that pretty much takes away the mining. But at the same time, IMOUTOSWAG has a lot banked up here. Cstewart does start to load up his units, has one full medevac there, two full medevacs, and will actually escape this. But at the same time, his opponent is leaving. Is his opponent going for a base race? His opponent is going to meet a lot of strike on SCV, or a lot of Marines there. They're on the move. Command actually stims to kill them. Not too sure why he stimmed, but either way there, Cstewart's going to stand around his medevacs and do nothing. His opponent's going to move out towards his base there, and Cstewart has a lot of building units that are all rallied to go down the other end of the map. Cstewart's going to drop in the base here, and this is very, very deadly. This is going to piss IMOUTOSWAG, or piss off IMOUTOSWAG here. He's going to lose pretty much all his supply depots. There's nothing he can do at this point in time here. He's trying to go for the base race, but I just don't think he has it. By the time he gets down there, Cstewart's going to have a basically his whole base massacred here, and also going to rally all his units past him still. There goes all Cstewart units. They're going to walk right in there. They're going to die left, right, and center there, and he's going to get up there and try and go for the base race. I just don't think he can do it. He's already too far behind here. Cstewart's already massacred most of his base here, but we'll soon find out. Maybe he can. He does have stim, which is a big advantage for him here, and Cstewart has a lot of boneheaded guys coming to the barracks to keep on walking in and get killed. So he's actually going to go and see what he can do here. Cstewart's really going to start flying some buildings off here. His opponent's not doing that. His opponent does look like he is going to die here. That is just not enough guys at the other end of the map here for him to catch up. And Cstewart tries to get his SCVs out of there. They're all going to end up dying here. Pretty much all the buildings are dead at the other end here. All he's really got left is that barracks that he can get out of there. And unless he flies that off right now, that's pretty much going to be the end of it. He has lost his command center. Has no oh, he does have an SCV, sorry. There's the SCV. It's going to try and save him there. It's going to build the barracks at the other side here. And there we go. We are going to actually start working on finishing up the last couple buildings here. And at the other end there, he's just got way too much work to do. Cstewart, either way, doesn't want to fly anything off. Does kill off the gas. Now he's really a little bit panicking, I would have to imagine here. But at the same time, does it look like he is heading in the right direction? Does it actually give him that vision? Yes, it does give him that vision, just because of the fact there was no command center on the map there. So he does know that is there. We'll end up getting the kill on it, and that will finish the game. And I don't think his opponent has enough to kill off everything up there before that happens here. And that should pretty much be it there. Not too bad. IMOUTOSWAG tried his best at the base race, but does end up losing. So my condolences to you, IMOUTOSWAG. It is a copper type of day, as we have 2 separate copper members winning. So my congrats to you, Cstewart. I'll leave you with this. If you're looking in your class, your teacher might be hot, make sure you're in the gymnasium, because the boxing mat's about to start. Thanks so much for watching. You be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.